Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. These are the readings for September of 2022. They are general readings, and I will be, as I usually do at the beginning of the month, I will be expanding this reading. So we'll be looking in the expanded version of this reading. It will be more focused on romance and love. So we'll see what shows up in the general reading. Now, the pre-Raphaelite tarot is what I'm using for the 9-card spread. I'll be taking a Karma Dharma message, as I always do. I will be using the Good Tarot. I'll be taking 3 cards from here pertaining to love, so we'll be looking at that, and then we'll be expanding on love in the extended. I will be also using the Energy Oracle for advice, as well as the Moonology Oracle, which is more about your subconscious fears, intuition, anything that's going on for you emotionally, which can relate to matters pertaining to home or where you are emotionally. Are you happy? Are you feeling serene? What's going on in your emotional life? So the Moonology will also give us more understanding about matters pertaining to love as well as home, and anything to do with the yin energy, the nurturing psychic energy that we all hold. Now in the extended, as I said, I will be expanding on love, so I will be using a Mirror's Love Oracle. I will be taking the angel answers, so you'll be able to tune in and ask your questions. Hopefully we can, Spirit will guide us to answer your questions. And for advice, I will be using the Universal Love Oracle as well in the general reading. Now, I will also be using the La Vera Sibilla in the expanded love section to see what is more going on pertaining to love. As I said, I'll be taking 3 tarot from the Good Tarot, and then we can expand with the Sibillas, get more information with the Mirror's Love Oracle, the Angel Answers as well. And lastly, in the expanded, I will be taking my handwritten love messages. Okay, so speaking of the expanded reading for each sign, if you're on Patreon, you get the 12 extended readings, which is great because purchasing one expanded reading is the same price as being a member on Patreon. So you may want to join us on Patreon. We do a lot of astrology and mythology, and you get all the extended readings, as well as many perks like 3 free readings every month. So yes, we'll be doing it a little bit differently this month with the extended. As I said, we'll be expanding on love, so either you can join us on Patreon, or you can purchase a one-off through my website, as I have the extended readings there as well. You can get all the links beneath the video. For those of you that are interested in a personal reading, they are available. You can get the link beneath the video. My website is there, so you can check out the link, check out the readings that are on offer. We do astrology readings, we do birth analysis, we do tarot readings, we do a mixture of tarot and astrology, which are called the deluxe readings. So if you want any advice as well as to which reading would best suit your situation, you can always email us at divinedebut11@gmail.com. All the links are beneath this video. And I'm beginning with the sign of Virgo, as it is Virgo season. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. Of course, we've got the equinox towards the later part of the month. We're moving into Libra season. A change of seasons is a big change, generally speaking, so it's important times. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to these readings. They are free readings, remember. So those of you that, if this is your story, you can get the extended, expanded version for the month of September of 2022. So let's go on to the readings, everyone. Thank you so much for your love, your support. Let's begin. Hello, hello, dear Leo. How are you all? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for joining me for your general reading for the month of September of 2022. I hope that you've heard the introduction as I go into all the cards I'm using, how you can get the extended, where you can get the extended reading, which is all about love. We do extend this reading and we turn it into a love reading through Patreon and through my website. You can get the links beneath, but check out the intro. Okay, so dear Spirit, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or North Node. And if that is what you don't understand what I'm talking about, I've also got a link which I have provided beneath, which to watch, Sun, Moon, Rising. And I go into the details. Why watch your Venus placement? Why watch your Mars? What does that mean? Why watch your North Node, which is all about your fate? Anyway, dear Leo, let's see, as you've recently celebrated your birthday. So logically, those of you that are Leo Sun and Rising, the Sun has ingressed into your second house of values, money, resources, security, self-worth, physical body. So let's see what's playing out for you in the Virgo season. I know it hasn't been easy for you. You are a fixed sign, but remember Venus now is transiting through your sign. So you've got opportunities, and through challenges sometimes opportunities do arise. So Leo, personally for me, I've got my moon in Leo. So I would watch the Leo reading. The moon speaks to our subconscious, our psychic ability, our fears, our home, and anything pertaining to emotional matters, right? And past, the past. Of course, you can learn more by joining us on Patreon, so we do go into a lot of astrology there. Leo, dear Spirit, in the month of September, it is a retrograde Mercury September. So Mercury will be retrograding in Libra and Virgo. But it's retrograde season. Generally, so where the planets are very potent, it's a time of turning inwards, revisiting the past. Let's see what you're focusing on in the month of September, dear, proud, beautiful Leo. 8 of Cups. So you're emotionally checking out of a situation where you could not fill those 10 cups. This is the focal point. Where are you coming from? So you've started off a new cycle. There's been a leap of faith and something that you've been aware of. There's been a major shift for you in the past. It's got to do with the recent past as well. This is a 9-card spread. Let's continue. What comes after? Ooh, after the Tower, we've got the card of singlehood, and it's 9 of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. 9 of Pentacles. So the card of independency, the card of someone knowing their worth. They're surrounded by all goodies, lots of things that give them a sense of security. Remember, the 9 of Pentacles is like someone in the Garden of Eden, but they're alone. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo. It's the Virgo season. Virgo is all about service. It's all about health, emotional, physical, Virgo's practical matters pertaining to your money. You've started off a new cycle. This would be Aries. Many times it shows Uranus, and Uranus is on the North Node. So there's something that you're wanting to break free. You're ready to go on an adventure. Now, if you could not make the changes, you have been pressured into change. And here is the Tower moment for you, which finds you in the Garden of Eden, surrounded by all that goodness, but you're standing alone. Wow. We've got the Hierophant here, which is Taurus, and the North Node is with Uranus on the North Node in Taurus, which is a sign that squares you. Now, you're a fixed fire sign. Taurus is fixed earth. So, Taurus and Leo, they don't like change, but they're two signs that have been under a lot of pressure and strain. Some of you are leaving a marriage. It's obvious. Or something that you're understanding or you're becoming wise about is taking you places, but you're leaving the past. I mean, fated events have played out for you or are playing out for you now. The Hierophant can speak to traditions, breaking traditions, or it can speak to family or some sort of wisdom that you've been provided with. Remember, the Hierophant is a 5. And 5s always speak to change. Wow. So you're going into a process of healing, necessary spiritual healing. Some of you are taking a trip, taking time out to heal. You've gone through the 3 of Swords. You've got the 4 of Swords here. What is this point here, which is, oh my God. This point, this position in this spread is a very important position because it deals with the past and with the future. We've got past, present, future, past, present, future. So the Devil is, it's connected with your future, but it's got a lot to do with the past. So we've got Capricorn, Taurus. They're Capricorn, Taurus, they're earth signs. Earth signs are very slow. Their evolution, their movement is slow. This could be quite frustrating for you. The Devil does speak to fears. It can speak to narcissism, unhealthy relationships, contacts. You've got 3 major arcana here. So you've taken a leap of faith. We've got the Aries energy here. We've got Capricorn here. Taurus. Aries is all about the courage. Mars, right? I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to move towards what I desire. Aries is the individual. It's I, me, my. I need to do this. I'm going in, head in first to something. But then you're finding yourself in restricting energies. The restricting energies could be involving family, contracts, timing, fears. Four of Cups. And the outgoing card is the Queen of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. The Moon. The Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles would be a mother. She's someone she's the one that people run to for security. She's the one that is the dependable. She's the mother. She's got the experience under her belt. Now, usually you show up as the Queen of Wands. So this could be another side to you. You're looking at your money. There's karmic situations going on pertaining to your money. You could be also, I don't know, like Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety. Nines speak to endings. We are in the 9th month, in the month of September. We've got a Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Stress, anxiety, worry, a lack of sleep. How does the money come in? How does it go out? Does enough money come in so that I could provide and nurture those that I love? There could be worry about the reciprocity within a relationship. I mean, the moon also speaks to motherhood. Of course, matters to do with the past, responsibility. We've got a lot to do with your money. We've got the 6, the 5, and the Queen of Pentacles here. So you may also possibly be dealing with another earth sign. Some of you could be on the cusp with Virgo, and you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles here. Or you could be dealing with another earth sign, possibly. But there's a lot of things that are secretive. There's a lot going on that's unknown with the moon. We've had recently we've had a new moon in Virgo, which for you, again, Virgo is your second house of your resources and your money. And I'm not reading reversals here. With the 5 of Pentacles and the moon, I see hardships here. We go from the 6 of Pentacles to the 5. So whether this is relationship or this is finances, it's like you're going back, you're revisiting the past. It's like there's been a sense of lack, no reciprocity, no dharma. What you've given out has not returned back to you. But the general energy is an agreement. It's a soulmate connection. 2 of Cups can speak to love, of course. Relationships of all sorts. Queen of Swords, Libra, the outgoing. 9 of Pentacles, someone who's finding themselves feeling alone. Again, of great importance, your finances here I see. There's been a major shift and it's connected to your emotional happiness and your financial standing. Both these cards are connected to the 4 of Swords, which is heartbreak. So you've been challenged in the area of monies. A new cycle has begun in the area of money as well as emotions. And you're being hit by fated events, karmic events that are playing out. That can be quite humbling for you. I mean, here you're very courageous. You're taking that leap of faith and then all of a sudden, bang, I find myself alone without support. And there's possibly decisions that you're needing to make. It could be pertaining to your beliefs in being traditional or being untraditional and doing things things that go against your upbringing or what you used to believe. Now, this could also speak to, 8 of Cups could possibly speak to movement, travel. We know that the Fool it could be a physical journey, and here we see movement as well. So I don't know if some of you have taken some time out, gone on a physical journey, something that you've always wanted to. She's heading for those 2 of Cups, which you've got here. But there's been inaction or you've some sort of a disappointment or needing to heal. And I see, there's stoppages here. The Devil is Capricorn. It's very slow and tedious and heavy and needing to stand in integrity, and there's fear that there won't be any healing or possible escape from any blockages or limitations. We go from the Eight of Cups to the Four of Cups, but you cannot see that cup that's behind you. Four of Cups is mischances, revisiting the past. So your emotional happiness within a home, within a possible stable situation or instabilities. Four of Cups is I'm not happy where I am, where I'm stuck. I'm limited. My growth is limited. Remember that the devil is Saturn. So we've got Uranus and Saturn. These two are squaring all last year, and again, end of September into October and November, they will be again squaring. So it's got to do with the old, the norm, the way things were always done, and then breaking free from that, or being in a limited karmic situation that you're trying to find a way out of. But the Tower is like, it's at the top of your reading. It's like that, like the light bulb going on. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to know. Spirit gives you the awareness. Remember, it's the hand of God, the hand of Spirit. And the Queen of Swords does speak to some sort of a decision, a ruling. I mean, with the Four of Cups here, it's as though some of you have checked out of a commitment. Now, the commitment doesn't have to only be marriage. It could be a contract you've signed for work. You're working for a large company, let's say, but you're not happy there. So you're in between. It's like you're in transit mode, but then you find yourself stuck again until possible ruling, a decision, a communication. Some truths need to come through. Let's see what your karma dharma is. We've got justice. And the scales are balanced here. Justice, remember, is Libra, and Libra, the Libra season is just around the corner. Now, remember, Mercury will be retrograding in Libra, and Libra can speak to legalities. It can speak to injustices as well. Let's see what is the advice from the Energy Oracle for you, dear Leo. In the month of September, what is the advice from the Energy Oracle for Leo? Remember that the Queen of Swords is it's someone who's gone through divorce, separation, or it's someone that's been hurt before and just speaks from a detached place. Their heart is not, I mean, they're protecting their heart because they've been hurt before. Leo, in the month of September, what is the advice? We've got two cards. Community is it's like the Three of Cups, and it's in the reverse. And we've got broken heart. Well, I felt called to take these cards as I did. So the community speaks like there's no collaboration, no camaraderie. 7 and a 9. So I don't know if this speaks to the 7th or the 9th of September. The broken heart is here, so we see the disappointment. Let's have a look at number 7 in the reverse. We'll take more cards in a moment. This card reversed indicates feelings of isolation and perhaps loneliness. There may have been a recent disconnect with old associations or even a dissolution of some wider partnership. This may result in feelings of loss and grief, but take heart. It is often the case that as you shift your energy into a higher vibration, you may find that you no longer resonate with old acquaintances the way you used to. If that is the case, it may be time to move on to more resonant associations. Let yourself network in ways that reflect your higher intentions. Meditation groups, classes, book clubs, and the like are all places you may meet new acquaintances that are in closer harmony to you. You needn't allow your isolation to continue. It may take some conscious effort on your part, but now is the time to reconnect, network, and gain the sense of support that you are looking for. Now, this could also be a heartbreak pertaining to a friendship. I usually see the community as the Three of Cups, and it could be three siblings as well, that there's been disappointment there. Let's look at number 9 and the heartbreak. Broken heart. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the personal situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. So we know that the eclipses are squaring Leo, so Leo hasn't had it easy at all. So a broken heart could be a disappointment, a hopeful reconciliation where there's no reconciliation, possibly where love is concerned. A broken heart, a disappointment pertaining to friendships, groups, and people that you associate yourself with. Some sort of an injustice. I'm going to say also some sort of gossip. Let's look at the good tarot and see what's going on in your love life, Leo. In your love life. Because remember, I'm not reading reversals. You've got the Two of Cups here, and this is the general energy, but I don't know if this would have been in the reverse. So let's take some cards pertaining to love, and this is what we'll be expanding on, the area of love for you. Leo and love. Leo and love. Thank you. Wow. Temptation and the devil. No wonder you're disappointed. No wonder. Temptation. Temptation, and we see some coins here. So I don't know if this, I mean, obviously it can speak to money and a sense of abundance, but this is limitation and restriction where abundance is concerned in matters pertaining to love. It could be just timing card. Now, temptation also speaks to love affairs. We know that the devil speaks to third-party situations. The Three of Swords. Oh, my God. Oh, my dear. Some of you may be leaving someone that was just with you on a more skin deep level. So someone attracted to you sexually and not giving you the emotional happiness that you are hoping for. We see you checking out, and this could obviously be, some of you could be leaving a Taurus, or this is just a marriage that you're leaving. Or it's just a fated time with the North Node in Taurus. Remember, the North Node in Taurus is squaring you. So remember that the Hierophant can also speak to restrictions and limitations, right? It's needing to do things by the book. So the Hierophant can also speak to a spiritual connection, possibly. But let's see what comes after the Three of Swords. We've got the Magician, which is an ace. The Magician can be someone who can manifest, be someone who's powerful, very intelligent, very logical. This could be the stars aligning for a possible new beginning. The Magician can make magic, but And the Magician can also speak to communication, where there's been maybe no communication after a breakup, no connection. And of course the Magician can speak to Gemini and Virgo as well. The Magician is Mercury, and we are retrograding, and Mercury is retrograding. So this will be, you'll be revisiting matters pertaining to the old, the past. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Hanging Man. Oh my goodness. Now I just did Cancer as well, and some of you could be on the cusp with Cancer. The Cancer also had the Hanging Man. They had it in the middle here as well as in the love area. So the Hanging Man speaks to needing to wait, needing to see things from a different perspective. This is Pisces, and Pisces can speak to a huge cycle that needs to end, be closed up, or you're feeling blocked, or you're feeling, I mean, even the Hanging Man could speak to secret love affairs. What's beneath the Hanging Man? I mean, the Hanged Man is surrender as well, isn't it? The Moon. So there's a lot of things that are unknown. Remember, the Hanging Man it's Pisces, and Pisces could speak to a lack of clarity. The Moon does speak to Pisces and Cancer as well. The Moon can speak to secretive, a deep connection, a subconsciously sacrificing time in your life pertaining to your emotions. And we've got the Star beneath. The Star, which the Star does speak to hope. Having had some sort of hope in the past, the Star is a card of hope and healing and a wish fulfillment that could be at a possible physical distance. Let's see where you are emotionally, Leo. Remember that the Star is Aquarius, and that's your relationship house. That's the house opposite you. Aquarius could speak to, and we've had a new moon in your sign, but also a full moon in Aquarius recently. So let's see where you are emotionally. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. Now, another sign had that. I don't remember who it was. It was one of the first signs I think that I did. Was it Virgo? Or was it Libra? It would have been one of those two signs. So you're very close to achieving your goal. The Gibbous Moon it's just before a full moon. And a full moon is a completion. Anyway, I can't remember fully, so I don't want to continue that. Let's see what's going on. What is the advice, dear Spirit, for Leo in the month of September? Before I take more tarot, what is the advice? What does Leo need to know? We have transience. Let's read that quickly. It is possible to transcend a current difficulty by shifting your awareness and focus, and that speaks to the Hanging Man, obviously, as well as this major shift with the Tower. Love can help you rise above all obstacles so you can see things from a higher perspective. From the heights of love, your problems seem much smaller. Sit quietly in meditation. Imagine streams of crystal-colored light flowing down upon you and pouring into each of the 7 energy centers in your body. Red light connects with the root chakra at the base of your spine. Orange light flows to your sacral chakra below your navel. Yellow light fills your solar plexus above your navel. Green and pink dance into the center of your chest at your heart chakra. Light blue streams to your throat chakra, indigo to your third eye and center in your forehead, and at the top of your head. Violet and white light pour into your crown chakra. Feel your earthly concerns fade away as this light fills every part of you and connects you with the infinite power you hold within. And that's the power of heart. And you are all about heart, dear Leo. You are very generous and very loving and very giving. Feels like you've been you've been given the short end of the stick at this time pertaining to love. Let's take more cards and see what's going on for you. What is really going on? We did say Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. The Moon is also under the Hanging Man here. And Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles just under that Two of Cups. Two people with major differences between them. Different beliefs. Let me restart. They hold different beliefs. They come from different areas of the world. There's a lack. They're both feeling left out in the cold. This card fell through and I was going to take the Eight of Cups. So it's the Six of Wands. I see embarrassment. Even though this is a card, this is like your energy, there's recognition, there's success in wherever you're heading to, or you're dealing with someone successful, or with someone that's got major ego, a major ego. Usually this is someone that holds a lot of self-worth, right? Someone that knows their worth. The Six of Wands is like recognition that I've been successful in what I've done, but here there's like embarrassment that I've failed. Let's look at the Fool. What's this leap of faith that you took into? This is your card. We've got the Sun. So I don't know if you traveled to a sunny area or you took a leap of faith following your heart. You took a risk. The Sun does speak to happiness. I do see that this new chapter that begun very happily, and you were there was a lot of youthful energy and play in this new cycle that you've started, in this physical trip that you've taken. The Sun does speak to clarity. It speaks to healing. It speaks to love, matters of heart. But then you've got the Tower, which we know is never easy. What is that Tower about? The Seven of Swords, which can speak to theft, which can speak to stealth, which can speak to seeing something that was hidden, that was not pleasant. Let's take one more on that Seven of Swords. And we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is the minor arcana of the Fool. So something that seemed very magical was just something that was not divinely guided, or there was a lot of enthusiasm, but it's like something backfired for you. And it's sort of like brought you back to square one. Let's look at that Nine of Pentacles. and we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which would complete you. 9 of Pentacles, and the gift that comes through from Spirit. Something that's promised. Something long-term. Something that will give you a security. This could be a possible new commitment. Something that would complete you. This is what was on promise. This is what Spirit promised you. But then, remember that they don't come in as the 10 of Pentacles, but it's the 9, the singlehood, the independent person, and this promise, which is, it comes from Spirit. And it reminds me of Temperance, right? Archangel Michael, which Temperance speaks to patience. So I'm wondering if this, you're going to be revisiting this possible promise. It could be a new beginning pertaining to money matters. This could be a new home. This could be a new project that could give you a sense of security. It can be related to family and marriage as well. Let's look at the Hierophant. We've got the Six of Swords. Again, we've got a travel card. Six of Swords speaks to moving away from conflict or even self-sabotage sometimes. Remember, the Hierophant is a 5, and we've got a Six of Swords here. So the Six of Swords is tranquility, moving towards tranquility. A second choice takes you to a more balanced, tranquil place, whether it's a physical move. Remember, we've got the Eight of Cups here as well. But the Six of Wands, she's facing the past. And look at the connection between the cards here. We've got the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. It's like a meeting. Two people coming through through different energies. Someone having been past the stage of conflict or self-sabotage or doubt, wanting tranquility, wanting balance. And here we've got a balancing out here, but we've got shyness here. We also have embarrassment. A broken promise. A broken promise. And I don't know what this promise means, but we know that in the Six of Wands, right, in the Six of Wands, there's recognition, they're being congratulated, they're showing themselves off. Here she's naked, she's in her birth suit, so she's embarrassed, she's hiding away. So it's, you were put on the spot thinking that you would succeed, but something backfired. Let's look at that Four of Swords. We've got the Star card here. The Star which is already mentioned, has been mentioned here. It's only a matter of time before that wish fulfillment, or that the doors open and there is hope here. Remember that Aquarius is also, I'm detaching. Changes coming through us, changes need to be made. Where there's inaction, the Star can speak to social media and communication. So we've got Aquarius and Saturn. So being challenged by energetically what's going on right now. It's like a push and shove. It's like needing to choose which team you're going to be on. Healing will take place here. There's still hope in whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. What is your wish fulfillment? There's still hope, but there are blockages here pertaining to this devil. What is this devil for Leo? It's the choice between two people. I mean, we've got the Lovers here. And remember, dear Leo, that now with Mars having ingressed into Gemini, which it will be there for a few months, a lot of decisions need to be made. A lot of communication needs to happen on how to move forward. What is it that we're desiring to communicate, to act upon, to move towards? The Lovers, we know, is a sacred union. It's a very important connection. We've got Gemini, which is mutable air, and we've got Saturn, which is cardinal earth. Very different. But also, remember that the devil could be a third party. So someone's needing to make their choice. Let's look at that Two of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords. It speaks to victory. It speaks to victory, an aha moment, understanding, clearing the air. And because we've got a crown at the top, this is like cutting away any ego, being grounded, being humbled. Let's see that Four of Cups. We've got the Emperor. The Emperor. So you are dealing with someone that holds a position of power. The Emperor is Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor has got a lot of responsibilities. And I was just talking about the crown, and here is the crown. And the Emperor is connected to this humbling here, or to this embarrassment. Someone who maybe is successful, they had someone who could be unhappy within a home, and I don't know, because he's also next to the devil. So some of you could be leaving an emperor in the past, unhappy with an emperor. The Emperor is a father, or an entrepreneur, or someone who holds a position of power. He's a 4 and he sits on the 4 of Cups. And many times I do see the Emperor as very much the Capricorn energy, right? Where someone needs to keep climbing that mountain, even though they're bogged down with heaviness. And remember that, Leo, if you're dealing with another Capricorn or another Aries, there's a lot of leadership, a lot of competitive energies if you're dealing with these energies. Let's see what this Queen of Swords is all about. And we've got the Hanging Man. That's just incredible. That is just incredible. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Magician again. So it's got a lot to do with Mercury. A lot to do with Mercury retrograde. There is the Knight of Pentacles, slow, strategic movement forward. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. It could be the Virgo season. That's quite slow. There will be communication, but you're hung up on something, waiting on another person, waiting on someone to pick up their socks. I mean, the Emperor takes charge. He can be in control. Many times he could be controlling as well. So this could be someone that is trying to control something, or love is not easy. We see that because the Lovers is on the devil, and we've got the Emperor here. We'll be looking more into that pertaining to love, because the Emperor, we know, is not an easy energy, especially sitting on the 4 of Cups. Now, the Emperor has got a lot of responsibilities. He's got a lot on his plate. Maybe he hasn't noticed this Ace of Cups, this divine gift that comes through from Spirit. This could be second chances with an Emperor in divine timing, or when timing permits. When timing permits, right? It does say that you are very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to an ending or a completion point where someone needs to see things from a different perspective. They need to detach, step back, communicate what they've seen as well, because remember, the Hanging Man also sees things from a different perspective. When you turn yourself upside down, things look very, very different. And I get it's like you're turning something upside down and sort of shaking all the answers out of them. If you're looking for answers pertaining to a heartbreak, a disappointment, a broken heart, communication, a lack thereof, a broken promise, and we also know that Pisces does speak to compassion, love, whereas it's very different to the Queen of Swords. She's very detached. She comes from a place of calculation and not compassion. She needs harmony. She needs that, you know, to be able to calculate that 1 and 1 equals 2. This makes sense. Whereas Pisces, there's no sense. It's like sheer madness. Neptune can really, Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune can be sheer madness. Things not adding up. So, anyway, dear Leo, I think that I will leave it there. As I said, I will be expanding this. But there will be clarity. There will be some sort of fairness coming in. Communication about sacrifice, about having seen things differently. There will be choices made here, but it's all about not fearing making a choice moving forward. Not fearing looking back to the past. Not fearing taking charge, taking responsibility for some sort of broken promises of the past. And I feel that, you know, on another level, that it's you here with the Queen of Swords, that it's that you're wanting the truth. It's that you're wanting the clarity. You're wanting your justice. Or you're going to sever ties. You're going to let this Hanging Man, you're going to let them loose. You're going to cut the rope. No more waiting, moving on to something new. And this could also say that some of you have sacrificed enough. You're at the end of the road. You need to see the money. You need to see the proof. And some of you may have been dealing with someone that was quite the trickster. We've got the Magician twice. Okay, or maybe you've tricked yourself. Maybe you've been wearing those rose-colored glasses and it's time for those to come off. All right, dear Leo, love and light, thank you so much. Thank you for waiting for your reading. And as I said, I'm expanding the love reading through Patreon and my website. You can get the links beneath. Love and light to all of you. Much blessings.